Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so I had to make this video because I understand right now is kind of a scary time. It's pretty dicey with the market and in particular cryptocurrency as well. And to those of you that may be late investors, a little late to the game, hopping in on this crypto run, you may have found yourself devastated with what's happened in the last week of the entire crypto market pretty much. And I'm not just talking about Coinbase, what's on the US platforms. It's kind of what I've been noticing trending globally. And I want to give my opinion, but first of all, I want to give you a pep talk. This is my pep talk to all of you investors, especially those in cryptocurrency. Do not let the market scare you out. It's been bullish for so long. And I mean, if you've done this at all in the last 3 years, what I've learned personally in trading, investing, purchasing, all of that with cryptocurrency as well as stocks is they're a roller coaster. They have their highs, they have their lows. Sometimes it's a bull market, other times it's a bear market. It can never just flatline because then it would be pointless. Nobody would invest, nobody would put their money in if it wouldn't have the potential to grow. Now, I do want to remind you, investing is a bit like gambling because it's not always a guarantee that you're going to come out profitable. I would say the odds are definitely much greater in terms of gambling. I would say investments are a better option than just going and throwing your money into a slot machine, right? Or on lottery tickets or Powerball or whatever, right? So it is like gambling, but if done with some guidance, with some forethought and paying attention to the markets, you can be more successful than others. And your chances of turning out profitable are going to be much greater if you just keep in mind the things to look out for, things to expect, and don't let these things scare you out of investing, okay? So first I'm going to show you here. This is just a little chart, and this is just what I pulled up online. These are today's stats, the last 24-hour stats, I guess, of all cryptocurrency. I'm going to get a little bit closer for you. Obviously, you can see Bitcoin there at the top, and you can see all of them. But if you notice over here in this section, all these numbers are in the red. That means they're all down. They're all down from what they were previously. So if any of you have recently checked your cryptocurrency wallet, I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath. If you haven't yet, take a deep breath before you go up in there. Maybe you might just not want to look at it today, to be honest. But what I'm going to tell you is just prepare yourself. When you go in and check your crypto wallet, just expect that it's going to be down. Now, don't freak out. Don't start hyperventilating. You may need a paper bag to breathe into, but I'm going to remind you, do not sell. Do not sell, especially if you're looking at your returns and you're like, more invested, your returns are still higher than your initial investment. Why would you sell? It's just a dip. It's just a dip in the market. Don't let it scare you into selling because maybe bills are due or things like that. Now, if you do have bills due and your only cash on hand was what you put in your crypto wallet, shame on you for not having a side stash for the bills because your crypto isn't nor should it be intended to be just short term. I mean, unless you're like a day trader, but you really have to know what you're doing to do that, to be successful anyway. I mean, you can do it, but you may not be successful if you don't know what you're doing. So my word of advice is do not sell your crypto just because it's down. And if you have a little bit of extra money, maybe even consider buying your lowest lows. So if you see your Ethereum is as low as you bought it or even dipped lower, buy more. That's going to bring your average price down. It's called cost averaging. You're going to bring your average cost of what you paid down if you buy when it's lower than your initial investment. Now, if it's not lower than your initial investment, that's great. That means you're still gaining. You still have gains. You haven't lost your initial investment. You have a little bit that's actually gone beyond your initial investment. So that's great news. Don't panic. Just know you may have lost some of your earnings, but there's still some in there, and your costs that you got in on is still lower than what the market value is right now. So hold on to it. Don't let it go. And just know that this is typical of the market. It's always bearish or bullish. It's never both. It can never be both. It can never flatline, or like I said, there'd be no point of us even investing in the first place. So just pay attention to the numbers. When you pull up a chart like this, you can even see it in your wallet, but sometimes it only shows you the ones that are in your portfolio or on that platform. Oftentimes you can get other currencies on other platforms, but it's not a bad idea to take a look at these kind of charts every day, especially if you're invested in these kind of coins, just to see, you know, what the market's doing. If it was high the last week, you can expect that this next week it's probably going to be on a dip. But I have noticed something unique in this bearish time, this bearish turn. I guess I have seen something unique this time around that I haven't seen in my last 3 years of investing, and it is all coins, all currencies are down. I mean, I would say 90%, 98% maybe even, are down. And the reason for this, and this is just my opinion, I've kind of just been looking at the state of the economy, not just nationally, but globally. And right now, many people are facing evictions. Their moratoriums are ending, as well as mortgage forbearances are coming due here very soon. And so people are in a panic, and the investors that have a big bankroll are taking advantage. So I'm just gonna be honest, for you, those of you out there that aren't aware, there are a lot of new investors, and it's not just little people like us. It's not just your regular average Joe. These are big corporations, big businesses that took their money that they got from the government in this last year of pandemic. They've taken their pandemic funds and actually just dumped it into the stock market and dumped it into the crypto market in particular. And that's why we're seeing such a bullish market, or I guess we have seen such a bullish market over the last month. Now, obviously you can't expect that to continue, especially when it's a time for people to sell, meaning people's bills are coming due, mortgages, rent. Many people haven't returned back to work, and or their unemployment is running up in just a few short weeks. So these are all factors to consider why the market is doing what it's doing, why it's on a downturn now, and it's a perfect explanation for why you should not sell and why you should just recognize the dip, and if you can, buy the dip. If you have a little bit of extra money, if you're caught up on your rent now and or returning back to work, use this opportunity in the bearish market to get your skin in the game at an even lower cost per coin or per stock. So this is a great time, and I'm going to encourage you all to stay positive. Don't panic sell, and if you have extra funds, buy on the dip. All right, this is my piece of advice for all of you investors and new to the market, and in particular the cryptocurrency world. This is my little piece of inspiration to just keep an eye on what's going on, acknowledge the dips. Don't be scared of them. Don't let them push you out, scare you away. Acknowledge those dips and take advantage of this buying opportunity. Okay guys, I thank you for watching my videos, and if you're looking for some new platforms and maybe need a little bit of extra capital to get your portfolio kick-started, look no further than my description box. I will have everything that you need to get your wallet started if you haven't done so already, or if you're just looking for a new platform to invest with. You'll find Robinhood, you'll find Coinbase, you'll find crypto.com. I'll even include my stash and my Acorns. All of these will be down in the description, and every single one of them is going to give you a minimum of $5 to begin investing with. I'll even throw Webull in there, but all of them are going to give you something. And if you don't have Chime, I'll throw that in there too. Right now you'll get an extra $75 with one qualifying direct deposit of just $200. So all of these are ways that you can get your stuff started, get your money making you money, and how to strategize it to where you will come out victorious and not a loser. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you love this content, make sure to smash that like button. Right there. Hit the notification bell, and most definitely subscribe. If you love this content, make sure to leave us a comment of what you got from it and or what more you'd like to see. We will definitely take your comments into consideration. I thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day and happy investing.